In this episode of Garden Blooms, Bring Garden to Life, we're exploring French Garden Design 2025, where effortless elegance meets timeless modern rustic charm. Picture sun-warmed stone, clipped greens, and soft lavender breezes turning even a small balcony or courtyard into a welcoming retreat. If this vision excites you, please subscribe, like, and comment so more garden lovers can discover it too. You'll feel the calm in orderly paths and gentle symmetry, while textures, aged limestone, zinc planters, woven bistro chairs, add that lived-in warmth seniors especially appreciate for comfort and ease. We'll guide you step by step to shape restful views from your kitchen window to the far corner of your yard, balancing beauty with simple practicality at every turn. By the end, you'll know how to blend clipped boxwood with airy perennials, layer soft lighting, and choose rustic details that look chic without ever feeling fussy. Tell us in the comments where you're gardening, backyard, balcony, or community plot, and what feels most challenging. And if you're enjoying this, don't forget to subscribe and tap like to support the channel. A French garden always begins with a thoughtful layout, where balance and proportion create a sense of harmony. Imagine a simple grid of paths leading your eyes toward focal points, like a fountain or clipped hedge. This structure feels timeless, offering seniors both clarity and ease when navigating the space. The grid provides not only beauty but also function. Each section becomes a manageable pocket for planting lavender, herbs, or roses. It feels organized yet never rigid, giving you freedom within structure. When the layout is clear, the garden welcomes you to stroll slowly, appreciating textures and scents along the way. Even in small spaces like courtyards or balconies, adapting this principle can transform the atmosphere. A few potted boxwoods arranged symmetrically, or gravel paths marking quiet zones, bring that French sense of proportion. At the heart of every French garden lies geometry, clear axes and focal points that guide the eye. Whether it's a fountain, a clipped yew, or a rustic urn, these centerpieces anchor the design. The result is a sense of direction and calm, inviting visitors to pause and enjoy the structured beauty. These focal moments don't have to be grand. Even a small bistro table under a tree can serve as a centerpiece. The important thing is alignment: paths, hedges, and sight lines drawing attention to one point. This gives the garden its timeless French rhythm, where every view feels intentional and pleasing. For seniors, focal geometry enhances comfort and orientation. The garden feels easy to navigate when there's always a feature to guide the eyes forward. It balances openness with intimacy, offering both wide vistas and cozy corners. This combination creates a garden that's restful yet engaging, timeless yet accessible. One of the most enchanting features of a French garden is its pathways, often made of pale limestone gravel. Each step creates a gentle crunch beneath your feet, offering a sensory experience that feels both grounding and elegant. These walkways guide visitors slowly, encouraging them to enjoy every detail. The pale color of limestone contrasts beautifully with deep green hedges and lavender borders, enhancing the play of light and shadow. Seniors often appreciate how these paths feel stable underfoot while still charmingly rustic. They create both order and a touch of romance, perfectly complementing the garden's natural rhythm. Even in smaller spaces, a short gravel path adds character. Leading to a bench, a fountain, or a pot of herbs, it defines space and provides a sense of journey. It's a reminder that every French garden, no matter the size, can capture this timeless elegance in its own way. The planting palette of a French garden balances structure with softness, creating harmony between clipped evergreens and flowering perennials. Lavender and roses take center stage, their muted hues lending romance without overwhelming the senses. The fragrance they release on warm afternoons adds another layer of charm, inviting moments of pause and reflection. Alongside these, silvery herbs such as sage and rosemary bring texture, while delicate blooms like foxgloves or delphiniums add vertical grace. This mix feels timeless and accessible, offering seniors both visual delight and sensory richness. Each plant contributes to the garden's rhythm, echoing the effortless elegance of rustic French tradition. Even in smaller spaces, a few pots of lavender by a doorway or a climbing rose on a trellis capture this palette's essence. It feels authentic, cozy, and achievable. The muted tones provide calm, while the fragrance creates a soothing environment, perfect for gardens meant to be lived in daily. Evergreen structure is the backbone of every French garden, offering a sense of order and permanence. Boxwood hedges, whether clipped low into borders or tall into elegant walls, frame the space with timeless precision. Their year-round greenery ensures the garden always feels alive, even in the quiet of winter. The crisp lines of evergreen hedging contrast beautifully with the softness of roses and lavender, balancing discipline with romance. Seniors especially enjoy how this structure creates clear pathways and defined spaces, making the garden easy to navigate while retaining a sense of elegance. Even in modest gardens, a few boxwood spheres or a small hedge can add remarkable impact. They provide rhythm, drawing the eye along pathways and highlighting focal points. This evergreen framework is what gives a French garden its timeless character. Rustic materials are what give a French garden its authentic soul. Aged limestone, terracotta, and wrought iron add warmth and history, blending seamlessly with lush greenery. Their natural patina tells a story, making the garden feel as though it has matured gracefully over centuries, even in a newer space. Stone urns, weathered benches, and terracotta pots provide focal points without overwhelming the garden's softness. Seniors often find these elements especially charming, as they evoke nostalgia while still feeling functional. Even the smallest details matter. An iron gate with gentle rust, or a chipped stone trough planted with herbs, brings character. These rustic accents make the garden approachable and personal, ensuring elegance without sterility. They are the thread that weaves together modern charm with timeless French tradition. Water has always been central to French garden design, not only for its visual charm but also for its soothing sound. A classic wall fountain, with gentle streams cascading into a stone basin, creates a calm backdrop. The trickling water cools the air and invites restful pauses, enhancing the garden's tranquil rhythm. The presence of water transforms even a small courtyard into a sanctuary. Seniors often find the sound especially comforting, as it masks distant noise while adding a touch of elegance. Combined with rustic stone and soft plantings, the fountain becomes both a focal point and a source of daily serenity. Even a modest feature, like a simple basin, a rustic spout, or a clay jar fountain, captures the essence of French style. It doesn't need grandeur to bring atmosphere. The subtle movement and reflective surfaces are enough. Lighting brings a French garden to life after sunset, wrapping the space in warmth and intimacy. Lanterns, string lights, and subtle uplighting on trees create a soft golden glow. The effect is magical, allowing seniors and guests alike to linger outdoors, enjoying evenings filled with ease and gentle ambience. The way light falls across stone walls, gravel paths, and boxwood hedges enhances texture and depth. A simple lantern beside a bench or soft lighting near a fountain turns ordinary corners into romantic retreats. It's the quiet interplay of light and shadow that gives the garden its timeless evening charm. Even small spaces can capture this mood with a few well-placed solar lanterns or candles in rustic holders. The glow feels personal, inviting, and calming, ensuring the garden remains welcoming at every hour. For seniors, this touch of illumination means safety as well as beauty, an oasis that shines day and night. Seating corners are where the garden becomes most personal, places to linger, sip tea, and enjoy conversations. A simple bistro set tucked beneath a tree or beside a fountain feels inviting, offering comfort with timeless rustic charm. These cozy nooks create opportunities for seniors to rest and connect while surrounded by beauty. The design is never about luxury but about warmth. Wrought iron chairs with soft cushions, a weathered wooden bench, or even a stone seat built into a wall, all evoke the effortless elegance of French style. Each element blends function with intimacy, shaping spaces meant for both solitude and companionship. Even in small spaces, a corner with a chair and table transforms the garden into a lived-in retreat. Surrounded by lavender or climbing roses, the nook feels like a world of its own. These seating corners embody the soul of French living: comfort, conversation, and quiet joy. A French garden's beauty lies not only in its design but also in its rhythm of care. Each season brings subtle changes: roses pruned in winter, lavender trimmed in summer, hedges clipped to hold their structure. This gentle cycle creates a sense of continuity, where care becomes a calming ritual rather than a chore. Seniors especially appreciate this seasonal flow, as it allows them to engage with the garden at a comfortable pace. Light tasks like deadheading roses, sweeping gravel paths, or placing fresh herbs in pots keep the space vibrant without feeling overwhelming. With thoughtful planning, maintenance feels like part of the pleasure. Simple layouts, resilient plants, and evergreen frameworks reduce the need for constant work. The garden evolves gracefully across the year, always offering something to admire, whether it's the structure in winter, the sense of summer, or the golden light of autumn. As we conclude this journey into French garden design 2025, I hope you feel inspired to bring effortless elegance and rustic charm into your own outdoor space. Whether it's a courtyard, balcony, or backyard, the principles of symmetry, rustic materials, and timeless planting create a sanctuary filled with beauty and calm. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I'd love to hear what part of the French style speaks to you most. A French garden is more than design. It's a lifestyle of rhythm, balance, and sensory delight. From lavender and roses to gravel walkways and stone fountains, each element contributes to an atmosphere that feels both timeless and welcoming. Seniors especially will appreciate its blend of comfort and charm, making every day outdoors a little more joyful. Remember, your garden doesn't have to be grand to capture this spirit. Even a few rustic accents or a cozy seating corner can transform your space. Thank you for joining me on Garden Blooms, Bring Garden to Life. Please subscribe for more tips, give this video a thumbs up, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, may your garden bloom with French ease forever.